Today is how to live healthy, how to eat healthy even on a budget. How to eat or live healthy even on a budget. Somebody should please write it so that I can pin it. How to live healthy even on a budget. So my name is, for those of you who are seeing my face for the first time or don't really know about me, my name is Esther John Eguche. I'm a registered nurse, a registered ophthalmic nurse, meaning a nurse who has specialized in the care of the eye. So my area of specialization is eye nursing. I'm an author of over 21 books. I'm an entrepreneur at Esther Vital Drinks, a natural drink brand that's helped over 1,000 people improve their well-being, reduce drastically the need to visit the hospital or the need to have to deal with the side effects of medications. So that is who I am. I host webinars, free webinars. Like I said, I'm an author, so I've written several books that people have used and they've come back with testimonies. I am big on wellness. I am big on prevention. So nice to meet every one of you. So let's get right to it. We know what is budget. Budget is you've decided that this certain amount of money, I'm going to use it to eat, or I don't have so much, but with what I have, I want to ensure I am living healthy. I am actually based in Accra, Ghana. I relocated a few months ago due to marriage. One fine young man came and carried me away. So I'm no longer in Lagos. I'm now in Accra, Ghana. So how to live healthy. I was talking about the current economic situation. I hear that the dollar, how much is dollar to naira as at today? The last time I had, it was about 1,250 to a dollar. And I know that the cost of foodstuff, cost of things would have skyrocketed. English would have increased. So how can we live healthy even on a budget? My salary is 30,000. Is it possible to eat healthy? I am a sales girl somewhere. I earn 25,000. Is it possible to eat healthy? My salary is 100,000. Is it possible to eat healthy? So let's get right to it. Many Nigerians, especially many Nigerians, Ghanaians, those in the West African country, we have this mindset that is only eating healthy, living healthy is only for the rich people. I don't know, maybe it's Nollywood that is giving us the perception. You know, when they show people eating in Hollywood film, like the rich people, they'll put this one, put that one, put broccoli, put cabbage, put cauliflower, and you'll be wondering that it's only the rich people that can live healthy, or this healthy living business is not for me. So we are going to talk about how to live healthy on a budget. I hope you are with your pen and paper. The first thing you need is to take advantage of fruit in season. What did I say? Take advantage of fruit in season. Somebody should please tell me the fruit currently in season in where you are. Those in Port Harcourt, what fruit is in season? Those in Lagos, what fruit is in season? What are the fruits in season where you are? Some of the fruits that are usually in seasons are mangoes. We have white star apple, that's agbalumo, cherry, udara. We have sometimes orange can be in season. Those times when oranges are less expensive. There is another fruit, golden melon. That yellow fruit that is like watermelon is a fruit that is usually in season. Avocado sometimes are usually in season. You don't get avocado every time. So these are examples of fruits in season. Pear, bush pear, they are usually in season. You don't get bush pear every time. So I've given you examples of fruit in season. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me, give me an example of fruit in season. Garden egg can be in season. It's not every time you see garden egg. There are sometimes you see garden egg everywhere. Okay, okra is not a fruit, but okra is not always in season. There's a time you will see aboki, depending on where you are. These Hausa people push wheelbarrow with lots of okra. So those are examples of things you can take advantage of take advantage of the fruit or the food, the vegetable in season, because when they are in season they are usually cheaper. When they are in season they are usually cheaper. For 200 naira you can get 4 pieces of mangoes or more, depending on where you are. For 200 naira you can get udara, agbalumo, white star apple. You can get about 10 pieces. Okay, when fruits are in season they are usually cheaper, you can get more. So take advantage. Leave the sophisticated fruits, leave those ones in ShopRite, in Spar, in those in Ghana, in Melcom, and concentrate on the ones in the market, the ones you can see in the market, the ones that are readily available in the market. I think in Accra, Ghana, tangerine is actually in season. Tangerine is in season these days. You see more tangerine than even oranges. So take advantage of the fruit in season. For those joining, welcome. So we are still in our first point, how to live healthy even on a budget. The first point I've been emphasizing is take advantage of the food in season. So the second point is plan and cook your meal instead of takeout. Plan and cook your meal instead of takeout. Somebody should be writing this point. Plan and cook your meal instead of a takeout. So how much, if you go to the place or Mr. Biggs or Chicken Republic, how much is a plate of a balanced diet? Like you want to buy say jollof rice, some vegetables, and then protein. Maybe you want to buy chicken or grilled fish, or how much is that plate? So how about you, instead of going to buy that, plan for your own meal. And the thing I will tell you is that don't ever try to go to the market without a list. Don't ever try to go to the market without a list. Before you go to the market, say a few days before, sit down and decide, oh, what am I going to, how much do I have? What am I going to buy in the market? So you want to make okra soup. You sit down and say, oh, I would buy okra, I will buy ugu, okay, or you buy uziza leaf. You sit down and plan, oh, I still have some onions, or I don't have onions, I'll buy onions. I will buy locust bean because I want to eat healthy. I'll get some fish, okay, or I will get crayfish. If you cannot afford fish, you can buy crayfish. You can buy, there's this round fish, this ogoni people used to sell. I don't know, I think it's cat, I don't know if it's catfish. No, it's not catfish. That fish that is usually round, you decide that I'll buy that fish, I'll add crayfish to my food. You sit down and plan, oh, fruit in season, I'll buy some oranges, okay, I will make some stew. You sit down, you write your list, so that when you are faced with the market, you are not confused. You don't go to the market trying to buy food stuff, and then you see somebody that is selling I want to think of something, palm slippers, 25, buy 3 for 5,500, and you forget why you are in the market and use half of the money you plan to buy fruits and vegetables, your food stuff, and use it to buy palm slippers because they are doing a sale. When you go to the market, you need to be focused. You need to be focused so that you can eat healthy even on a budget. I'm sure you got that. Then another point I want to emphasize is for you to buy in bulk. Baby, please do me a favor. That my bucket's up. Help me bring that pumpkin seed. That thing that is like a juicy, and that other one that is whitish. Please help me bring. I want to show them something. Sorry. So buy food in bulk. Buy food in bulk. Buy food in bulk. For example, this is chia seeds. I don't know. I'm sure it's showing upside down. This is chia seeds. Okay, I bought this 20 Ghana cedis. 20 Ghana cedis. Probably in Nigeria you might get this maybe 3,000 or less. This quantity you probably get it 3,000 or more or less. I don't know how much it's being sold in. It's usually in cups in Nigeria. So for this chia seed, I will consider that I bought it in bulk, because I'm going to probably come up with up to 7 servings, because I'll need one 1 full tablespoon of this. Yes, thank you. Yes, okay. 1 full tablespoon of this every time I need to use it. So I can use it about 6 times. So for about two months, I may not bother to buy chia seeds. This is calabash nutmeg. Those on Facebook, welcome. I can see David. I can see Osawiu on Instagram. Sorry, welcome. So this is it's called ehuru in Igbo. This calabash nutmeg. Okay, our native nutmeg. You see the quantity I got. I bought it in bulk. I bought this for about 20. I bought it 5 Ghana cedis, and it's going to last me. In fact, it's going to last me till next year, because every time I need to use it, maybe I used it to make oha soup the other day. I just took about 4 pieces of it, so it's going to last me for a long time. So learn to buy in bulk. This is walnut. This is walnut. I bought this for 25 Ghana cedis. That should be maybe like 2,000, 3,000. And I use it in baking banana bread, or if I need to make granola. I can use this like 4 to 5 times. I can use it up to 4 times. Okay? And this is pumpkin seeds. I bought this 25 Ghana cedis, about 2,500, 3,000. I'm going to use this. I can use this up to 5 times. So learn to buy things in bulk, because it will serve you for a long time. Learn to buy things in bulk. Learn to buy healthy ingredients in bulk, so that it can serve you for a long time. I hope this point is clear. So and then utilize leftovers. Utilize leftovers. I'm the queen of leftovers. I can take leftover rice and mix it with leftover beans and pour some stew inside. Get some vegetable, slice into it, or put some cucumbers and slice into it. Learn to be creative with eating. Okay, learn to be creative with your meals. Okay, you have pap in the house. Today you can decide, oh, pap with chia seed, bananas, or rice with avocado pear. The next day, rice and cucumbers. Okay, the next day you add you buy 100 naira worth of ugu. You add it to the stew, or you steam it. You add it, or you buy grains. You buy a bit of ugu, you put your tomatoes and mix everything together. Put it on your stew. Learn to be creative. Learn to be creative. Okay? So instead of fizzy drink, instead of carbonated drink, drink water. Are we still following? Please let me know that you're still following. Instead of carbonated drink, drink water. I've shared 2 different recipes on how to make your water creative. Some of us, we don't like to drink water because we think water it feels somehow in my mouth. You can infuse fruits. You can take watermelon, throw it into your water bottle. Everybody should actually have a water bottle. You should have a water bottle. Take watermelon, your favorite fruit, watermelon, some cucumbers, throw it into your water. Put some mint leaves. Be creative with your water. Be creative with your water. That way you take more water. When the water finishes, you add more. Leave carbonated drink. Is no more. It is no longer news that one of the causes of cancer is carbonated drink, fizzy drinks. Fizzy drinks. Some of you start your day with carbonated drink. Some of you break your fast with carbonated drink. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. Give me a moment, please. Okay. That is so wrong. So learn to drink water instead of fizzy drink. How much is malt, Fanta? I think the time I was in Nigeria, soft drink was 150. Malt was, I don't know if it's 250 or 300. 250 or 300. So if you meet Aboki Malam and tell them to slice watermelon for you 100 naira, and you do 100 naira watermelon every day, your body would change. Your body will improve. Or you buy cucumber 100 naira or 200 naira every day, your body cannot remain the same. Or you buy garden eggs 150 or 100 naira and you eat it every day during lunch. You buy garden egg, buy granite, you eat it every day. Or garden egg, cucumber, granite, you eat it every day. Your life cannot remain the same. So the next thing I want to talk about is focus on fruits, vegetables, protein, and whole grains. Fruit, focus on fruits, vegetables, protein, and whole grain. So I've emphasized on vegetables. I'm actually currently doing a course on cancer. So one of the vegetables that they recommend for people dealing with cancer is ewedu leaf. I don't know the English name. If somebody knows the English name, they should please put it in the box. Ewedu leaves. And when I had a major surgery last year, one of the things I took to recover was also ewedu leaf. Ewedu leaf. Somebody should please check on Google and tell me ewedu leaf in English, please. For those who are not Yoruba, I don't think I know the English name. So ewedu leaves. Your green vegetables, okay? Your green vegetables. Water leaf, spinach, efirin leaf, scent leaf, what do we call it? Nchamu leaf. They call utazi leaf. There's this bitter herb that Igbo people use for pepper soup. So many leaves, bitter leaves, so many leaves. Take advantage of green leafy vegetables. Make bitter leaf soup, make vegetable soup. Use egusi, add ugu, or add bitter leaf, or add uziza leaf, that pepperish leaf that Igbo people use. And don't kill your vegetables while cooking them. One of the first things I learned in nursing, in nutrition, is your food, your vegetables should still be green when you bring it down from fire. I remember when I was in Lagos, one of my neighbor, when I'm steaming vegetable for rice, she will come and tell me, she will say, Esther, the vegetable don't run. I say, yes, it don't run. See, it's still they green. I never don't put, like, cook it so that it will be done. So please, your vegetable should still be green when it's coming down from the fire. Don't kill your vegetable, because most times we cook this vegetable, put it in the freezer, and then warm it again. So consider that. Don't make your vegetable brownish. Don't say it will be doing summer in the mouth. No, vegetables are meant to still be green when you turn off your cooker. Okay? So I talked about fruits, vegetables, protein. Protein. How many of you know that bean 60 is a 60% protein or 60% carbohydrate? I think beans is 60% carbohydrates, 60% protein. So eat your protein, eat eggs, eat egg, at least an egg every day or as often as you can. Go online, look for sources of protein in Nigeria, and then you'll be shocked. If you are in my community, in Esther Vital Drinks community, sometimes I share it, because sometimes you don't even know that some foods that you pass every day and you don't regard is a source of protein. So find out source of protein. I think egusi is a source of protein. I think so. Find out the sources of protein, and then you use them. Okay, then whole grains, your millets, oats. What is this other one? Millets. Baby, what is the other one I bought in the market that time? The other red one. Millets. What is the other seed they use for making pap? Is it wheat? So millets. There's another one that they use for wheat. Is it wheat? I can't. Guinea corn. So take advantage of these things. Oats. Thank you, my sister. Millet, oats, guinea corn. Madam Amina, thank you. Take advantage of these things. They are very, very important. So I already mentioned that you should never, don't try it. If you've been doing it, I have my list in my head. No, go to the market with a list. Go to the sorghum. Thank you. Go to the market with a list. Ensure you go to the market with a list. And when you go to the market, go with an inquisitive mind. Every time I go to the market and I see something that I don't know, I will ask, madam, madam, wetin be this? Madam, wetin be this? Wetin did they use am do? And she'll tell me, this leaf, now wetin diabetes people they drink. I'll ask her, madam, I shall fit take picture of the leaf. She will say yes. I take picture, or I take if she might tell me, the name of this thing na efirin. I saw prekese. I'll say prekese. I would type it on my phone or take a mental note so that when I go home, I will go and read about it and make some research and learn more. So go to the market, and it's with an inquisitive mind. Go to the market curious. Go to the market curious. For example, this pumpkin seed, I have never bought it in my life before, but I saw it. I saw it somewhere, I can't remember, and then I read about it, and I'm like, oh, the next time I was in the market, I saw it, I got it. I use it in baking banana bread, and I'm going to use it in making granola. I have is one of the richest seed in the world. This is pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seed. So another point is, don't go shopping when you're hungry. Don't go shopping when you're hungry, because you will buy nonsense. Okay, you buy things you don't need. Okay, so some of the affordable healthy food you can invest in is oats. I've mentioned oats. You might not buy the packet type. I usually buy, because I make oat milk. I make one of the natural drinks I make is oat milk. You can go to the people that sell measured beverages and get oats. Okay, get oats. Oats is very rich. There's oat swallow, there's oat milk. You can eat oatmeal like that. Initially, I didn't even like to eat oatmeal. Even till now, I prefer oat milk than oatmeal. So you can be versatile with oats, and you just need a little quantity to give you results. So for oats, you can add bananas to oats and enjoy. When mangoes were in season, I would dice mangoes and put it on my oats, put honey or date syrup, add chia seed, and I'm good to go. I used to take it to work then, or when I get to work, I will make it. So you can be versatile with oats. Okay, so another thing is chia seeds. Chia seeds. Chia seeds. Okay, this one is now common. Chia seed, you can add it to your water and drink. You can add it, I already said, you can add it to your oats, your pap. Flaxseed, so you can even, I used to use chia seed to make sauce. I used to use it to make veggie sauce as a thickener for my sauce. You can use it for pap, you can use it for moi moi, you can use it in making moi moi. So same with flaxseed also. Date syrup, date powder. I have date syrup at home. Date syrup, date powder. Invest in these things. Or if you prefer honey, a bottle of honey, you won't finish it. At least it will last you for a couple of months, depending on the consumption. The date syrup I have here, I use it for at least 2 to 4 months. So invest. Are you still with me? Please let me know that you can still hear me. Let me know that you are following, please. Let me know that you are getting value, please. So date syrup or honey, okay? When you buy these things, you use them for a while. You don't have, if you buy honey this month, you cannot be buying honey the next month. It's not possible, except you are gulping it down, because for everything you need honey for, 1.5 spoons is okay for you, except you're a family, you have a large family. Okay, so the next thing is yogurt. Yogurt is very, very important. Yogurt is an excellent source of protein. I tell women that your best friend as a woman is yogurt. It's rich in probiotics, meaning it feeds your body with good soldiers that help. Anytime bad soldier enter into your body, your good soldiers and your defense, they will fight pa 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 with the bad soldiers. So you need yogurt. You need yogurt. If you cannot make yogurt, look for a vendor that makes yogurt without addictive and refined sugar. So once in a while, once in a month, if you can, depending on how frequently you can afford it, get yogurt. When you take yogurt a lot, you will not be having all this toilet infection. You won't use a public toilet and you are afraid. Hey, you won't go to camp and you know you have to share public toilet and you'll be having headache, or you'll be holding holding feces because you don't want to use public toilets, or the toilet at workplace. You are always afraid infection, this infection, that, itching here, itching there. So yogurt, Greek yogurt, is an excellent source of probiotics. Okay, so The next thing, I've already mentioned green leafy vegetables, I've mentioned eggs, I'm mentioning potatoes. Potatoes, from based on research, sweet potatoes are better for those who are diabetic than Irish potato. Both of them are good. Okay, for sweet potatoes, better for those who are diabetic. Irish potato, better for those who are non-diabetic. Okay, so potatoes, let me tell you what I do with my potatoes. I can use my air fryer and grill it and eat it with red oil, onion, salt, put a little bit of scent leaf and eat it. I can add it to my beans and make beans and potato porridge. Okay, so you can be versatile. I can make egg sauce and eat it with potatoes. So be creative with your meal. So another one is beans. You can make moi moi with beans. You can make akara with beans. You can make porridge with beans. What else can you use beans for? So fruits, I've talked about fruits. I've talked about rice and avocado, rice and carrot stew, rice with cucumber, rice with coleslaw, with salad, rice and beans, rice with vegetables. Get versatile. Be versatile with your food. Make your food healthy. Okay, then the next thing I want to mention are roots, seeds and nuts. Roots, seeds and nuts. How many of you saw my video, the video I shared today about nuts? Bean soup. Yes, even there's bean stew. My younger sister taught me how to make bean stew. So there is I was talking about nuts, seeds and roots. Ginger. Your house should not lack ginger. One of the things I used to cure asthma was ginger. Then my daddy, I didn't know. I was very young. So I would use ginger. Then ginger was ginger. Ginger of nowadays was not the same. Ginger was very hot then. I'll put ginger in my mouth and then I'll be biting it small and use my saliva, mix it with my saliva and take it. Anybody who is asthmatic should be big on ginger. You should be doing lots of ginger. I use ginger in my stew. I can't make stew without ginger. I can't make jollof without ginger. Ginger is very important. Turmeric, your garlic, your black pepper, roots. Very, very important. Okay, your nuts, granuts. I saw somewhere that when you soak granuts for overnight or so and drink the water, it does something to you. I was shocked. This same granite. So don't take your nuts, even your granuts, don't take it for granted. Okay, if you take gari contains probiotics and you add date syrup to it and you add granuts to it, you are almost eating a complete diet. Or you take your gari, you put honey, you put you take what is it called, you take granuts. You are eating an almost balanced diet. You add your water to it. So learn to be versatile. Invest in seeds, chia seed, flax seed, nutmeg, the local nutmegs, nutmeg. You can use them for soups. You can use it. You can help your soup. You can make your soup without seasoning cube with the help of nutmeg, locust beans, all these local spices. Okay, so it's very, very important. These things are very, very important. Seeds, very, very important. They help you live healthy. So if you have question, please ask me. How long have I been? Okay, about 44 minutes. Okay, so do you have questions? Please let me know. Was this life worth it for you? Please let me know. I've been working all day. You see my eyes looking quite stressed. I've been on my feet all day. When you're one-man business owner. So was this worth it for you? I'm not seeing anybody's comments. Did you learn anything? Are you going to start doing things differently? Do you have a question? I'm about to run away to rest, so please let me know. And then pap is also nice. Pap is also nice depending on how you make your pap. It's also nice. I have a bucket of pap in my house. I used guinea corn, millets, tiger nuts. I used ginger for it. What else did I add? Yes, I use it for that pap. So pap is also good. It's rich in probiotics. So you can make something like that for yourself. Okay, I'm not seeing any question. Okay, the seasoning you mentioned, can you enumerate the full recipe? I didn't really list out a recipe for seasoning cube. So what I usually do, I use locust bean. So depending on what I am making, I can either use the round one. There's a native, we know locust bean, there's the type that is round, and then the other, there are some they wrap in leaves. Depending on what suits your soup, you can use locust bean. Like ofada sauce is usually made with locust beans, so you use locust bean. Something like when you add rosemary herbs. When I'm making stew, what I do, I use carrots. Let me just give you a recipe for my stew. Okay, I use tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. I use bell pepper, the red one, but it's not common in Ghana here, so I make do with the green one. I use the long pepper, the chili pepper, the long type, they call it shombo. I use carrots. I use rosemary herbs. I use curry. I use thyme. I use ginger. I use turmeric. I use garlic. I use fennel seeds. So what I do, I parboil the tomatoes, pepper, or I blend them parboil. And then when I'm making, I use minimal oil. So by the time you do all this, okay, and then you will see that the taste, until they tell you that this food doesn't have seasoning cube, you will not know. Then you can add a bit of curry leaves to the stew, or a bit of scent leaf to the stew. So I hope that's helpful to you, David. Okay, what can I eat to have a good sight? I share foods that are good for you to have a good sight on YouTube. I shared about 7 food for good sight on YouTube, so you can use the link in my bio. You are on Instagram, so check my YouTube link. Go and check the video on foods to have good sight. Then what food should not be eaten at night? I think the timing is the problem. At least by 7 you should have had dinner, and so that you can move around and the food should digest. Okay, usually you're not supposed to eat heavy food at night. Those on Facebook don't have questions. That means I can go. So I don't know if everybody knows here, a webinar is coming up on high blood pressure, hypertension. I am having a webinar on the 25th of November on hypertension, high blood pressure. Do you know that if you pick those that are 20 to 30 years, if you pick 5 people that are between the age of 20 to 30, at least one person out of that 5 people have high blood pressure, have hypertension. Sometimes when you hear that somebody died, I hear somebody die, I'm like, hey, well, I'll be like, but I am now more interested what actually killed the person, because some of the things we attribute to attacks is actually high blood pressure. Because in some cases, in some people, there are no signs and symptoms, so it's not like the thing will be giving you a headache or you'll be feeling dizzy. No. So high blood pressure is also known as a silent killer, and according to World Health Organization, high blood pressure is a cause of premature death. Many people, if I ask you, you probably know somebody who had died due to high blood pressure. Many of us have loved ones that have high blood pressure. So I'll be teaching you about what high blood pressure is. There are so many myths so many things that are not true that people have in their mind about high blood pressure. I'll be debunking myths. I'll be telling you the facts about high blood pressure. I'll be telling you about what normal blood pressure, the normal blood pressure, what the value is. Some of you say you go and check your blood pressure, you get 140/90, and you think that your blood pressure is normal. 140/90 is actually high. It's actually high. Depending on how old you are, 140/90 is high. Depending on how old you are, in some cases, 130, a systolic blood pressure of 130 can be high depending on how old you are, because the higher your age is, the higher your blood pressure tends to be high. So these are some of the things I will be teaching you, so that when you check your blood pressure, you will actually understand, oh, is my blood pressure normal or is not. I'll be teaching you the causes of high blood pressure, the signs and symptoms of high blood pressure, preventive measures. If you're already living with high blood pressure, is there hope for you? Can you wean off your antihypertensive medications? I'll be teaching you nature's cure for high blood pressure. So send me a DM if you're not in the group. If you're on my WhatsApp link, tell me that you're interested and you'll be added to the group. The last time I checked was yesterday. I know by today we should have over 100 people registered for this webinar, so you don't want to miss out on it. I have ebooks. I have well-being ebooks for your eyes, for glaucoma. I have 20 natural remedies for glaucoma. It's an ebook that helps you prevent glaucoma. It helps those already diagnosed with glaucoma. It helps support your anti-glaucoma medications, okay? Because one thing you don't know, if you use medications and you don't, there are some other factors you have to put in place so that you don't frustrate yourself and your ophthalmologist. And these things I shared in the 20 natural remedies for glaucoma. Lifestyle modification, herbs, food you can start taking to improve your sight. That ebook is 2,500. I also have an ebook that is called Nature's Cure for Diabetes. That ebook has 10 natural remedies that cures diabetes. I got a testimonial barely a week after the person bought the book. His blood pressure sugar level became 115. He was diagnosed with diabetes when he was just 30 years of age. He told me, and I quote, that his blood pressure had never come down low with his medications. So it's a powerful book and you should get it. That book is actually 5,000 naira. It has 14 days done for you meal plan. I gave you a 14 days meal plan you can work with. I gave 21 diabetes friendly fruits and 30 diabetes friendly food you can take if you are diabetic, or if you even want to prevent diabetes. Very, very powerful book. I say so myself because I know the amount of research and work that was placed into that book. So I'm not seeing any question. So thank you for coming for this live session. I want to even thank Network for behaving themselves. For a long time, I've been having challenges anytime I come online. So thank you everybody for your time. Mrs. Folukemi, Mrs. Amina, Mr. Fidelis, that was the first person that joined, Mr. David, Mr. Julius, my sister joined too, Roots. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody that joined. Mr. Yemi, Vera, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you learned something. So take care of yourself. See you on WhatsApp or the various social media platforms. Bye-bye. Please don't forget to leave feedback. If you got value from this, please let me know. Let me know what stood out for you in this life. Let me know if you want me to come on this kind of life and share what is working for me. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.